Hello Internet, I am John. Welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 3.14 Determined Exterminators. Last time, we made a lot of progress, kind of cleaning up this spoke here. We knocked out a couple empires over here, I think. I think we knocked out the Ascensions last time too. That may have been the time before that though. So we have a lot of cleanup to do. We've made some progress on the Hive. They do have a shipyard over here, I guess, that is starting to build ships, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough. I think we have our escorts pulling back and we're moving Corvette fleets in here because it's just we don't need this kind of firepower. And I'd rather have these like upgraded and available to fight the FEs if they decide to get unfriendly with us. We're doing the last couple landings over here, and then we'll have this spoke all cleaned up. I've been thinking about. I got my usual kind of list of notes. I keep saying I'm going to build an orbital ring on my capital, and I keep forgetting. So let's do that. Before I forget again, we got the influence to spend. Upgrading singularities, right? We got class 4 singularity tech last time, and it turns out that upgrading singularity class 3 to class 4, it just costs alloys. And we're very near our alloy cap, so there isn't a whole lot, and it just boosts output. There's very little reason not to do that. So that's awesome. That'll give us a bunch of energy production. I picked up a bunch of starbases that I want to downgrade. Yulva. My notes were unclear. L versus I. Yeah, so these are starbases that we captured. We're near our cap, but not quite there. I think instead I want to be building like anchorage starbases like in my core sector. Let's see, so it was Yulva, Sem. Did I miss? No, I got it. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm really confused what it's doing now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I need another shipyard. I have plenty of shipyard capacity. So that was some starbase downgrades. There are two good-looking governors in the pool, so I guess we're going to just recruit both of them. I have the cap, and then I should make sectors, right? I'm taking all the space. I haven't been sectoring it nicely. You know, it's not a huge deal. I'm not doing that much, but if I do pick up these architectural governors and then start building lots of cauldrons on captured worlds, for example, then, you know, it could be good to have sectors set up. And also it's good for mustering armies. So I had this one looked like it covered a lot of planets for just from taking that as a sector capital. Oh, he's a trait too. Sure, yeah, that's fine. And then what's another good one? This is pretty dense here. Or we could do like kind of the old Hive core like we used to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that one's fine. Once we like retake that, then it'll link up Scorum. So. We could also start building relays back into here. We have the gateway here, which is nice. I think I have some idle construction ships. This one I wanted to link up these couple of old Corinth worlds with relays. Again, for mustering armies primarily. You're still building mining stations. Let's just... Okay. I see, I see. I thought I had used this one for an orbital ring on the capital, but I didn't, so it's free to go do other things. Yeah, we could start building some of these to kind of link stuff back up, maybe. Not sure what... Oh, okay. I guess I was relaying those up as well. Yeah, let's start building relays over here. Again, if I have the gateway and then I want to be able to get out to the edge to fight the Brethren, that would be nice to have relays there. Ah, here's Vega. That I couldn't find. Okay, so that's some construction ships, some... Yeah, well, that's... We'll keep building up from there. That's a fine construction ship for that. Okay, let's see. I was still missing some subsumptions. Kind of the same set of, like, you know, this region where we took a bunch of stuff last time and I forgot to start subsuming. And maybe closing other jobs as well, so. I was doing the math, and I have like 90 colonies. If I have 2 replicators per colony, I'm using 180 pops just for replication, and I have 980 like robot pops. So that's like 20% of my total population is just replicators, which is kind of insane. But I don't know. There comes a point in the mid-late game where you turn off all your pop assembly and reallocate those pops to doing more productive things that help you actually win. And we might be approaching that point where we have a lot of... Like, how much pop assembly do we need? I don't know. Okay, sectors, Resonator. Right, so another thought I had. We have all this Unity income we're not really using for much at the moment. We could turn on capacity subsidies. And, you know, that would only really cost us like 200 Unity per month. And it would produce... I was doing some math. I think it'll probably put out about 1,000 energy per month. And then we could maybe turn on the Resonator again on the lathe. And then the Dyson comes up, and yeah. So I think it's a reasonable thing to spend Unity on if we don't have anything better to do with it. And we'll turn... The Resonator, like, the output boost is enormous, and I think we should probably be running it if we can, right? We'll burn the energy down a little bit. We'll get the... yeah. The singularities are coming up, Dyson's coming up. We'll turn it back off if we can't sustain it, but this is kind of like peak. I think this might be kind of the peak of the lathe output. We've just taken a ton of planets and 2 empires. We're about to get a bunch of Hive pops, but then the utility of the lathe is kind of going to slow down. We'll have another couple big bursts when we take out the FEs, for example. These guys have some pops banked up, I'm sure, but we're in that kind of golden window where the lathe is going to be as productive as it's going to get, and eventually it's going to tail off when we run out of pops to purge. So my thought with the Resonator is that we should get as much mileage out of the pops that we're capturing as we can. Right, and then I wanted to upgrade some anchorages kind of around the globe. I don't know that I need solar panels, but okay, that one's already upgraded. Yeah, here, this for example, this could be anchorages instead of solar panels. They're just not that. Here's anchorages in no naval logistics office. Very embarrassing. If you're going to be a shipyard, be a shipyard. Because I'm going to want the naval cap. It would be partly because I'm producing so much alloy, right? It's like, well, what do I do with this? I'm at my megastructure build cap. So really the only thing I can do with it is fleet. Or habitats, I guess, but I don't want to deal with that, so. Yeah, alright. That was everything in my notes. Oh, I guess we need to kind of reallocate all these fleets and armies and whatnot. Oh, this thing. So I noticed earlier, right, that like my vivarium was in a really weird state. Where I'm using 12 capacity, but I only have 2 entities, which should total 4 because they're each size 2. What happened was I captured the Crystal Nidus, like the big space station in the Crystal Home System. And you can't really do anything with it. It doesn't give you anything for culling. You can't breed them, but I mean, I guess we'll press the button and free up space and go back to capturing here. I don't really... Okay, snare's still on cooldown, but we can survey until the snare is back off. Yes, that was just an interesting like glitch where apparently you can capture the Crystal Nidus, but it doesn't work quite right. Let's see. There. Yeah, let's get you upgraded as well, but like at a bigger shipyard. Yeah, okay, so we cannot sustain the Resonator, even with capacity subsidies. But we can flicker it, right? You know, we can run it. It's a 56k science. So turning on the Resonator, it was like 28 before. So turning on the Resonator gives us an extra 26k science per month in exchange for an 5k energy deficit, which is awesome. That's a great deal. The issue is that I can't sustain it. So yeah, when we get low on energy, we'll turn it back off. But in the meantime, let's get the science. Wow. That one at least doesn't have any follow-ups, so we can just clear it out and never see it again. Okay, so we have all the fleets out of the sector. You guys can go do upgrades somewhere. You guys, I need to redirect for more landings. That should be fine. I think it's like a 2 or 3k army. Yeah, great. You guys, let's bring up. We'll use them to land on the Hive. Oh, that's a weird routing. I don't like that. Where's he? What angle is he taking here? You know, that's okay staging. Control Shift to kind of add an order at the beginning of the queue. We'll redirect him in there, clear those out so the transports can get through safely. And then, yeah, then we can start landing on Hive worlds. The Hive had pretty strong armies last time, I think. Okay, 600. We'll be okay. Let's see. You're moving up. Okay, and that's everything out of this sector, I guess.
Hostile stationary asset engaged. Construction complete.
I don't know this one. Fractal coordination point. Is this just like the tier 3 upkeep base? It's expensive like an FE tech and rare like an FE tech. But it doesn't have base output. It just, unless I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, it has alloy. This has to be an FE building. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about any of those. My Unity needs are fairly modest.
Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful.
Sure, command limit would be great. Explosive weapon damage was also pretty good for the escorts, and we're working up towards marauder missiles and things. And yeah, I like that. Okay, so that was Shinagawa. At this point, we have all the building slots we need. We might actually need more housing. If we are building singularities that give 6 jobs apiece, we will be full, but we'll need more amenities. So we'll do more. I'm just thinking like we could build the habitation modules. I don't know if we'll need them. I mean, I guess I have alloy and influence to burn though.
Hostile fleet assets engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
Planetary supercomputers are pretty good. I'm so mad that they made it Empire unique, but it's still planetary supercomputer, right? Like, why is it not Imperial supercomputer? But yeah, I'll take plus 5% research speed anything. That's a great pickup.
Asian units have achieved all objectives.
And I guess I should manage these planets, huh? Or not? I thought there was one here that I... Oh, it was a tomb world that I held briefly, and I guess my dudes didn't resettle there automatically, and we lost it. So that's a bit of a bummer. But I mean, it's not like I have more planets than I really need, so it's fine. Oh, 15 simulation, that's good. I'm not sure where my Corvettes went. Okay, here they are. Yeah. I may need to bring up a second army group there, but that's fine. We have them. Okay, man, gateways. Gateways change everything. Again, tempted to downgrade. It's in a nice spot, I guess, next to the FE. They'll just jump though, and the power output here is 60 is not making a whole lot of difference when we're at a 6K deficit. So.
Technological acquisition successful.
And similarly, like if I increase base output, that's great, but increasing purge speed kind of, talking about the lathe spike, right? It makes our spike taller but shorter, and I think that isn't really what we want. Kind of tempting. Yeah, the covert operation stuff doesn't matter anymore at all. We could do Guardian Point Defense. That's a small upgrade to our escorts. Okay, so we're going to have to turn the Resonator off real soon. Maybe we should just do it now and make sure that we're actually at a surplus after turning it off. Yeah, okay, just barely.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Ground.
Okay, here's the Imarians. Energy dividends! Hooray! And I don't need a small military fleet that I don't know where it is. Do I have corvette fleets that could use those? I guess. Sure. We'll retrofit. Oh, okay. Irritating.
Construction complete.
I didn't plan for that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Where do we have L gates? Here's an L gate. Let's make sure we can get there in a hurry. I don't even know where all the L gates are. We got one there. Let's make sure you're... Yeah, I've been reading that torpedo batteries aren't very good, so we'll just do regular old gun batteries instead. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And it gives advanced logic? Huh. Not really what I need to, you know, fight the Tempest, but interesting. That would also be a great place to have relays too, if this is a bastion I actually want to hold. I don't think there's a way to search for L gates really conveniently. I definitely don't need a fighty bastion there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, locating L gates when we don't... Given that they use the same icon as relays, it's going to be pretty annoying. But I think we have that one there, this one here, that one there. That's probably most of the ones we really need to worry about. We don't have any in our core territory. And I don't think there were any kind of in this section either. So I think it'll be okay. And I think our relatively... I mean, we have... Right, so the Escorts and Corvette fleets should do okay. The Escorts especially should do okay against the Tempest, because I have lots of flak. I have relatively high evasion for the beam that insta-kills things if it hits them. I have torpedoes, which are good against like the factory and against the motherships. So, yeah, you know, we'll probably be all right. I've never actually fought the Tempest before, though. It's gonna be interesting.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Hostile stationary asset engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
Point defense. No. Sure, man. Let's get more research bonuses.
System survey complete. Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered. Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
So at this point, the Cryptilium are the only ones left in our Crisis War, because everybody else has managed to escape by status quoing out of previous wars or by having their overload eliminated. And I don't know. These guys just never joined it, that I recall. I did clean this one up, right? Nope. Oh, yeah, sure. Looking for the simulation sites. There we go. Weak magnetic field. I'm kind of curious whether Betharian sticks around through nanoforming. I guess we'll find out. I know I said that once before this game already, and I don't remember where it was or what the answer to the question was, so. And they do actually produce energy. So on a nanotech world, that'd be, you'd get the output boost from the designation, which would be neat. I don't need another shipyard right in that sector, right in that zone. Yeah, I mean, these two L gates back here, I don't see us getting to in a timely fashion. I wanted to build a gateway here. I don't know if I have time. Because this is a nice spot to get kind of to either side of this edge. We'll try it. We'll see. For a gateway. Too many megastructures. Ah.
Construction complete. Ship augmentations completed. Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Okay, so that's the Hive's other capital, I think. The new Hive capital. Yep. We lost. I mean, we're trading. We're like 1-to-1 here on army strength, so that's kind of a bummer. Nope. I want to do that. Crime is quite low here. Oh, because we destroyed the capital, so they moved the capital, so we're no longer relay connected to their new capital.
Construction complete. Ship augmentations completed.
Scientist. Void Tracker 2. I mean, Okay, I guess. It's amusing. We're not doing that much carrier stuff. We are drawing these a lot. Let's just pick one to get out of the way. Don't care about any of those. Is any of this stuff useful? I don't really want to be spending my dark matter on chip components when I could be spending it on singularities. Yeah, whatever. These don't have follow-ups, right? So if we just get them out of the way, then they're done.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Construction complete.
Not really using kinetics. I mean, I guess we have some of the flak counts.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives. Ship augmentations completed.
It's a weird allocation of pops to jobs here. It's fine, I guess. We already have armies on route to that one. Here, we got a lot of stuff. Okay, it's the arc furnace, hence all the clutter. It's a lot of unemployment. I'm kind of surprised. I don't think hives can take refugees. Oh, so I knew they changed the artwork on simulation sites recently, and I didn't realize they did for some Sorium sites too. I'd never seen this one before, so I guess they went cyborg. Engineering, pop amenities, pop growth, and organic pop assembly. Wow, those are pretty neat jobs.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
I was thinking it would be really funny to do nanite worlds full of farms and advanced bioreactors and convert as much farmer output to like nanites and gas and energy as possible, but I don't think it's a good use of pops. It is a funny idea though. I missed. Okay, there we go. We could use a little bit of crime suppression here.
Construction complete. Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Planetary pacification protocols initiated. Construction complete.
We're not very good at capturing things in that system, but I'm not sure why. Full on minor artifacts, probably. I'm just thinking about we could activate some stuff to okay. All right. So these are the Xenophiles, and they have decided to declare war of humiliation. What? Oh no! I can't just annihilate them? That's the only war goal I can pick? That's really funny. But, okay. I guess these are probably point defense upgrades. I don't know that I care that much about point defense upgrades. Yeah, let's get the escort fleets together. Where do we, I don't need you sitting there doing that. Let's get everybody over here. All of my free escorts. I don't know what they'll do. Because there's this wormhole back here they could take, I think. Yeah. Or they could just come out this way. It looks like they're moving out this way.
Technological acquisition successful.
And then we could move another Corvette fleet back out this way to replace the escorts we're pulling out. And then one of them is getting upgrades. How long on that? None long at all. Okay, good. Also, apparently our fleet command limit went up, so we can build more escorts.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, Dyson Sphere. Very good. Probably not quite enough energy to turn the Resonator back on, but we have a little surplus here. Commander, small and medium. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. If he's on escorts and things, you know? Ah, the Mega Assembly. Is this the... this isn't the FE one that uses living metal. But also, this doesn't solve a problem that I have, right? If I'm already concerned that I'm using too big a fraction of my population on pop assembly. But you know, it's an option. I probably won't use it, but it is an option.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
I guess the other option here would just be to surrender. Like, oh no, humiliated, right? I don't have any claims. I don't care about influence gain and pop heaviness. But at the same time, if I wipe their fleet now, this is an opportunity for me to wipe their fleet not on top of their starbases. So, you know, sure. What's the worst that's going to happen here, really? You know, the L gate's open. as I'm busy dealing with the FEs. That's probably my worst case scenario here, really. Oh, I forgot to close jobs. Let's send the bigger fleet there. The bigger transport fleet. Okay, it's 7:53. If I fight the FEs and if I fight the Xenophiles and win, and if that takes 5 years and then we're on truce for 10 years, I think I still have time to then wage a war of annihilation against them. That's really the worst case scenario here, is that I take too long fighting them, the truce goes too long, we go over 2400, and then we're in endgame, and then they can awaken and get more fleets. That's the what I really don't want to happen here, and that's kind of what this threatens. But I think we have time. Nope. Where's the? I had another escort fleet. It was doing upgrades. Yeah, you go here. Okay. Yeah, and then once that's all together, we'll move out and go smash their fleet.
Alert. Station engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
.209, not much. We can use the small army there.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
We might not even be able to keep up with the lathe upkeep, even without the Resonator on.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed. Construction complete. Hostile fleet assets engaged. Construction complete. Planetary pacification.
That's not great. We were just in a pulsar system, so our shields came out low. We will win, but it'll be more expensive than it could have been if we had picked that engagement a little better. You know, a listening post on a border system like that is not a bad idea. Okay, so they emergency FTL'd out. We got a bunch of Commander XP, I guess, from that. Jury Rigger, chance to spawn debris, minus 100%. Whoa, heal on kill. Interesting. I haven't seen that one before. I do like Scout, though. I like the sublight speed. I like the detection range. Oh, it's Dragon Slayer is still alive. I thought he died of old age. She, I guess. Do robots have gender? All right. Artillery weapon damage, ship weapons range. We don't... I mean, I'm not using, like, artillery weapon slots, so... How much more debris is really going to matter this game, either? It's a random ship and fleet. That's probably better with bigger ships. That's better on battleships, where 10% hull points is more. Let's just go Scout. Scout's a nice safe. I do like Trickster. And it's an army thing. Do Trickster. Okay, so we lost a couple escorts. We did some damage. We didn't get that many kills. That's okay, though. We'll get up in here and get on top of their worlds, and when they come back out of emergency FTL, then we'll get them.
Units have achieved all objectives.
Oh well. It'll be fine. I guess we're still fighting on this one. Yeah, okay, but soon. And that will be the end of the Hive, I think. Actually, no, I want him over here doing the, oh, I lost selection. Let's go get some progress on those FE techs. You're idle. So I want to connect all this back up. Did we lose? We lost our last pop here somehow? Oh, this happens sometimes with land appropriation, where it'll steal the last pop from a low population world. And most of our worlds are low population, so that's not great. Oh, it's that. Yeah, I want to be able to get out here in a timely fashion, so that means relays out this way. I'm actually running kind of low on influence. Maybe I don't want to be humiliated after all. Not my thing, you know? I think we can, yeah, all right.
Technological acquisition.
Okay. Let's do that first. Again, I'm not going to use the Juggernaut. So, although Colossal Assembly Yards are an interesting thought. And this is the one that we want to use to get to the L gate quickly. Unfortunate indeed. Unless it's a guy or something, which is not, so. Oh, come on. Not that I need the surveyor, but, you know, no harm in it. Let's get you guys grouped up.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Oh, I didn't even look at the combat stats against the FE fleet. That would have been interesting. To see, like, what their hit rate was and what, things like that.
Technological acquisition successful.
Doesn't matter. Okay, there's their fleet. If they're running, they're gonna come out here.
Hostile stationary asset.
You know, actually, fighting them over the black hole could be really good for us. If we're gonna win, then that reduces their disengagement chance. So maybe we should let them go there and then catch them, but the timing is tough. We might not have a choice. They might just make it. Yeah, okay.
Alert.
That's fine.
Spaceport engaged.
Oh, or not.
Alert. Military station deconstructed. Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Okay, so yeah, so we're still, it's slow progress. We're even getting the point defense through their shields. That's interesting. I guess nanite flak is pretty good. They're not being very effective at shooting down our torpedoes. Well, but we're not getting through armor, I think. They're killing few point defense targets. Okay, but they have the shield hardening stuff, so we're having to get through the shields with everything. And then, yeah, interesting. I didn't expect that much of our hull damage to come from disruptors other than torpedoes. This is a commander. I don't like the disengagement chance reduction. Hull repair is fine. That's good. Is there a planet here that I need to come take? 500 armies isn't that much. We can do that. Even if they are, like, fancy and boosted FE armies or whatever. Okay, so they were doing the thing where we captured a shipyard that was actively producing Weird. I didn't capture any habitats here. Let's bring them back. You don't have repair, you have repair, you have repair. So we'll heal that one. And the other two, I guess we can keep pushing with. Yep.
Technological acquisition successful.
Let's not like straight craft fire rate's not that important for us, but let's not go grab more FE techs that'll just make it matter. I don't want the xenophobes entering the war as well. That would be more than I really want to deal with all at once. Okay, that's the hour. Okay, yeah, we are getting kills on the FTL. It's just not showing. Like if I land, I'm kind of curious what happens if I land on a planet. You know, not using a Total War CB. Like, I guess I could claim it. Two canned minerals. Yeah, okay, we gotta sell harder. Okay. Yeah, so we're making progress on being ready for the gates to open potentially in terms of having logistics to get fleets there. This war is going fine. We ended the Crisis War. I don't... Yeah, so it's still on in terms of the Senate bills, but the war itself is not actively happening because everybody exited. We're still building singularities. Oh, I should build the supercomputer too. Yeah, that's 12 jobs. We're gonna need at least one more district. And then let's throw the supercomputer. Does it give a job? It does give 2 calculator jobs. Yeah, that's fine. We can put it there. Okay, I don't think I picked up anything else that I really critically need to go build. Could muster a little more army though. I think that's all the kind of bookkeeping stuff that was obviously needed to happen. Yeah, I don't love having this gateway off the relay network. Maybe we'll put another gateway. It's interesting. I guess this is all one spoke here with the FE and the Hive. So, yeah, honestly, like even here might be a fine spot for a gateway to get up in either all the edge and at the FE. And the Hive has a relay network, so we'll want to survey that. Hopefully our autos are... Well, okay, whatever. Again, it was like 3 years of progress. It's slow going. Thank you for watching.